Well, we're coming up on Valentine's Day, so I figured we might as well do a love song on the channel. Don't worry, next week we'll do a breakup song. I'm Jake, welcome into alternativeuke. This week we are doing Lovesong by The Cure from the Disintegration album. When I jumped into this song, I wasn't really sure what to expect. I kind of had this idea, I'll look at Lovesong and see how that goes. And really, there's a lot to play with here, and I didn't know what direction to take it. At the end of the day, I decided I didn't want to try to sing like Robert Smith, and I just incorporated melody lines into everything. You can definitely play around with it. I'll maybe tab out a few extra parts and make that available on the Musescore tab, so you can check that out in the description. I will publish it this week because I think it's kind of a fun one to play along with the tab on and get some ideas about where else you could maybe take it. So with that, let's dive in. Okay, first let's make sure we're in tune. This is just standard tuning. So starting out in the verse, it starts with this beautiful A9 chord. Pretty. And then it goes to a G, then an F, and then an E minor. And those are the verse chords. But we're going to add the synth line in there as well, which kind of goes... On each of the chords, you can kind of just kind of rake the strings, and then just add a couple of notes to kind of join the synth line in together with the chord. So something like this. I like to get the that bass riff coming up, bass note coming up at the end. So we're adding a little bass in here too, why not? Now after that section plays twice, there's a section that goes on over that. It's kind of a solo section. And if you want to play that, you can. If you've got a low G uke, it's even better. I don't. I have a high G uke. But if you have a low G, it's really nice because you can grab that low note of the riff. But it's very easy to play. You're just going to be using your second and third strings for the most part, other than that last note. And it'll go like this. Now, I don't think that sounds super great just playing it by yourself, so I'm not going to really include it in my arrangement. I like to go right into the vocal section, and we'll just kind of follow the melody, and we'll just put it right in those chords that we were playing before with the synth part. So starting out on the A9, it's going to go... And you can kind of play around with how you lead in that section. If you just want to strum it. You can do that too, and simplifies the whole finger picking thing if you're not quite ready for that yet, and still sounds pretty good. Now the song has another interlude section that we go into, but let's cover the chorus first and then go into the interlude section. So going into the chorus, our chords are going to be F, G, A minor, and C. So again, you can just play through those if you want, but we're going to add the melody to it because it sounds really nice, and then I don't have to sing. Also for the chorus, instead of finger picking like I was doing in the verse, I think we're, trying to increase the energy a little bit, so I'll be strumming through this now to kind of bring in more rhythm and energy to it. So coming out of the verse, it goes into that interlude section. This is kind of like what is going on in the second verse in the song, and this is pretty fun to play. So it's got this riff that goes. And again, playing that by itself is all fine and dandy, but we want to keep the energy of the song up here and keep things driving, so we're going to play our chords. So the interlude section goes through the same chords as the verse. So it's really the A minor or A minor 9. And the, what else are we playing? G, F, and E minor. So coming out of the I Will Always Love You section, we're going to transition right away. We're going to move our finger down to the second fret here and kind of get ready to play this with our middle and ring fingers here. When I go to this kind of suspended G chord, and I want to make sure I get this E in there, so we're not playing just a normal G chord. I want to get that E in there because that's part of the riff. I like to play it with my middle and ring finger because our next chord is an F, and then it leaves our ring and pinky available to pick up the riff there again. So all together coming out of that chorus, let's see if we can just go right into that. Here's what it'll sound like from I Will Always Love You. And then you can go back into the verse or wherever you are in the song. So it covers most of the sections, and that kind of has everything that my arrangement will have in it. So let's just play through the whole thing and see how that goes. that'll do it for Lovesong this week. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and drop a comment down below on what other love songs you think would be cool on uke, or breakup songs, or whatever. As promised, we will do a breakup song next week. So, all right, that's it for this week. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.